You're such an asshole.
Hello, children. I gotta pick people up at the airport late at night, so we might as well get this done. Hi, Aaron. I'm currently dealing with what seems to be an overly toxic work environment and wanted advice on what to do as I am young and have no gauge. Please keep anything in practice anonymous in the video format. Background: you're a young person, relatively fresh out of college, making a handsome salary. I don't think you guys realize how much information you give me. Like, people could figure things out by just simple numbers. So I'm gonna anonymize a lot of things. You get some good electrical, that's your career. You get good vacation working as an electrician. You've been there for a while. Zero debt. You have a net worth of 18,000. That's good for your age. Why do you tell me? God, you damn kids. I wasn't even this bad. Guys, why do I need to know about your physique? You're asking about your effing career. Look, rule number one to all you young, dumb morons out there. Us old people, simply because the boomers have died and there was a leadership vacuum, we got a lot of work to do. Really? What does it matter what you lift? Freedoms, things. All right. You've seen people go on genuinely racist rants and talk about how they want to do this things. Boss tells you to ignore it. Another guy, okay, so someone got you in trouble by lying. Okay, there's nepotism. And people are doing graffiti with politically incorrect things. One try to push you in committing a felony. Some jokes about death and bombings. Is this really how bad it is out there? Or is this abnormally terrible? It's abnormally terrible. It's not acceptable. None of that is acceptable. I understand, men, you're working in a rugged and tough environment, but none of that is acceptable. None. And it sounds like you're working with low-grade trailer trash, basically. You want to stay there. I would consider moving some other place like Florida if I can find a job that will pay me for my move, pay me more than that. But I'm worried moving from my first big boy job across the country before the standard 2-year time frame will sell my resume. Nope, not this economy, son. You got a real degree, background. You got a real degree. You leave. Not only do you leave, I would go and get a bunch of documentation that these things happened to you. And I'd talk to a lawyer. That's what I would do. I'd talk to a lawyer. I would also don't get as much documentation and proof of this stuff. You go get a lawyer, you talk to him or her and find out what they recommend. Like, do you have a law case here? Because there's some unacceptable crap. I got a pretty big leeway, like, guys joking at each other, whatever, locker room or making fun of you. But this stuff doesn't fly. No, this is baby boomer BS right here, even though not everyone there is baby boomers. But you leave. Like, and this is why you got a degree in engineering. You go and you could find another job in that state. You say it's very high paying. Well, go get another job. Have you applied for other jobs? You haven't. And here's another thing. I understand, especially you boys, you don't want they're just trying to rough and tumble, are they just trying to bust my balls? But when they start doing things, they're like, wait, that's way beyond the pale. That's not like putting a whoopee cushion under my desk. This stuff is like, yeah. I think I'm not advising you to go and sue these people necessarily, but you might be able to get some money. Well, wait a minute. If you did that, then that would look a lot worse on your resume. And because it's political, you could go to the governing agency and show this to them. Yeah, your boss sounds like a spineless sack of crap. But regardless, the whole point that what you should do, so you save all this stuff, right? Get documented proof, all of it, store it off site, all right? And you apply for other jobs, you get another job. And then you go in and I'm getting another job. I would almost say, and you're going to give me a bonus. And if you don't, this goes right to your authorities. This goes right to your boss. I think it's time to start fighting back with these assholes. Maybe not that. That'd be blackmail. What I would do is get documentation of everything going on here and then go to the authority that they work for and say, okay, here's your stuff, and just torch them. That's what I would do. I'd just destroy them all. What are you going to do, John? I'm going to kill them all. Don't kill them. That's a quote from John Wick. I'm going to kill them all, sir. That's from Soldier. I'm not recommending you kill them. But yeah, this is what I would do. Talk to a lawyer first. Regardless, start applying for jobs immediately and anywhere you want to live, right? I would also then start documenting any of this stuff going on, especially the genuinely racist and bigoted stuff that's happening there. You get proof of documentation of that. Hey, just go to the authorities and hey, look at this. This is happening here. File an official complaint and just bye. I'm not worried about being fired because of toxicity previous, which almost got him fried an electrical cabinet. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like they need engineers and it's kind of the opposite. Now the employees have too much power and they're no longer professional. Like if I had total freedom at my job, I wouldn't be going on racist rants. I'd have other more. I don't know if I go on any rants at all. I guess I'm gonna go fishing now. See you guys. Job's pretty easy. By where I'm not learning as much as I feel I could my age. Eventually. Okay, you could pursue your little job, but no, you could pursue your little business idea. My main concern is whether or not I have a good thing here. No, you don't. No, you could be paid more, I think. And if it's actually a bad, see, why? I got a question. Why haven't you applied for jobs? Why? I mean, I know maybe you didn't read my book, but have you tuned into the show? I'm like, your next job after you get a job is to keep an eye on the job market to see if something better comes along and to save up a micro FU fund so that exactly this stuff happens. You could tell them to F off and leave. Keep up the amazing works of many on men left. Is that including mine? Been here. This is 40,000. Thank you. Yeah, man. Get documentation. See, there's a piece of me I wish I blackmailed and threatened my bosses. I really wish I would have done that because what was it going to cost me? Nothing back then. Wasn't like I had a career. You're an engineer. You have a career. But that stuff can't, and I'm not a big, we gotta crack down on bigotry. But no, not this. This is not acceptable. Yeah, go to the authorities. But get your job first. And you should have a pretty easy time getting another job. Even in that state that you want to stay in, if that's what you want. All right. Opinions on Madison, Wisconsin. Mad Dog 19. It's your college campus. Well, it's the capital of Wisconsin. So you already have your political elite class at the state level there. So it's leftist. And then Madison, Wisconsin is way more rapidly leftist than you would think. Multiple times protesters invade and shut down the state capitol. The teachers unions are, there. That's where they spewge out all their vag juice over on the streets there. It's like outside of that, it's a nice area. Like outside of it, that's where the river and valley and cliff parts of Wisconsin start. You go directly west, not up the interstate, directly west, all the way to the Mississippi River. That's a beautiful hiking, motorcycle riding, cycling, whatever you want. But Madison, Wisconsin, especially for young people, I mean, I don't know, you like hairy, self-loathing, hate-filled, feminist, Marxist, leftist people? I wouldn't go there. And Wisconsin's just a crappy state. It's cold. I went hiking with this young kid and another guy, and the kid's like, "Hey, let's go hike up this mountain." And I think it was like 25 degrees with 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and we're right on the spine of a mountain. I'm like, this is. It was fun though, but it sucked. It was challenging, so I had to wear my hat. That's why I got my scarf on and everything. It's still cold. All right, there you guys go. I'll see you guys later, Toodles.